Oh, child, I'm so over this, honey. This right here was a mess.
Yeah, it was. Let me make a phone call.
Who you finna
Can
call?
I make a phone call?
Now, who you finna dial? The president? Oh, you down the devil, honey. That's way long distance.
Hello? Hey, what's going on? Is this Justin mom?
His mom.
Yeah, it's his mom. Yeah. Hey, I got somebody I want to speak to you. Hold on, cause she's kind of upset with
Me?
you. Yeah.
What you want to
Talk to her. She don't know no better. Talk to her.
Hello? He gave me the phone, talk to you, but let me tell you something while I got you on the phone, child. Listen, this not what we're gonna do. You're not finna sit up there and talk to your son about sex. That is so nasty. I don't even know why he said nothing to you. So I'm saying, then you gotta tell him to be a freak. Don't no mama want to see their son, nor they tell their son they want to be a freak, something like they got to be more freak. Listen, Linda, is that your name? Listen, that's just nasty now. Now stop that. You know, don't get on TV like that no more. Now stop. All right. All right, then. Tell your son, listen, I got to talk to him one-on-one because this right here don't make no sense. All right, then. Bye. Ooh, child, she had worked my nerves. I only got to be a freak. Who said that? That's so nasty. Your mom tell you stuff like that?
Oh.
All right, stay tuned.
So she used to get some rooster pills.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED fam? What's up?
What's up? What's up? Hey, do the bank head bow. That bank head bow.
Bow, shorty, bow. Shout.
Shout. You don't went to church.
I was trying to say, bounce, shout it, bounce,
you
shout
couldn't
it.
go to no club. You just shout.
They would throw me out the back door. Get that joke out of here. Anyway, what's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews, and it's all about entertainment. It's all about the entertainment. Yeah, that's right. And tonight we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight.
So if this is your first time watching us, joining us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already. And if you have or thought you have and you've been following us for a long time, just double check and make sure that subscribe button say what?
Bounce, shorty, bounce.
Subscribed. Subscribed.
That's what it's supposed to say.
And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like, follow, share on all your social medias. And make sure you guys follow on Instagram. Honey, that Instagram following be struggling. So y'all make sure y'all go on over there and follow us on TikTok and all the social media. So
that's right. Follow us.
Yep. And make sure that you sign up to join our Patreon. Okay?
That's right. Sign up.
That's it. I think that's all we got. Yeah. All the stuff that we're wearing, you should see it up under this video that you're watching, whether it's Facebook or YouTube.
Under the video.
Okay. Echo. Let's go ahead and get started. So it's called This Isn't Best Friend of First Sight. Okay. They took what Alexis said, honey, and just, okay, we're going to coin it. Okay.
Now maybe Alexis took what they titled that and used it in the show. It could be the other way around.
Oh, okay. So they say, when we're editing this, we're gonna name it this, and then she gonna put it in there.
It's just like You're Not Ready to Love. They take the title, they're gonna make sure you say the title inside the show. Easy peasy.
Bless your heart. All right, so anyway, so it's 4 days into decision day. 4 days into decision day. So Justin is giving Alexis oh yeah, so it kind of came on. Each couple are doing their own thing. Listen, sit up, Linda.
What?
It's not in the second grade. Didn't they teacher tell you get up off that desk like this, sit up straight, Mr. Eddie?
My teacher always had me sitting up there next to her because I
you
was
the
smart.
teacher's you was the teacher's pet.
I was snitching. He did it, teach. He did. That's right. Get them brownie points. I'll snitch on you in a minute.
So each couple is doing their own thing, but what we did pay attention to is that Justin was feeding Alexis' dog something he was eating like adult food. And she said, "Don't give our baby that." Why his dog up there 12 hours away.
Why your dog gotta be the baby? His dog gotta be the convict. You know what I'm saying? They gotta ship his dog off, but your dog is the baby. That ain't right.
So her dog knew that's his name. He's sitting up there living in lap of luxury, but the other dog, sad.
Yeah, King of Thief.
Anyway, so let's move on to Mitch and Kristen getting all cozy because they doing a face mask. You know, I be wanting to do stuff like that on my husband's skin. I hadn't gotten to the face mask and stuff, but I do put a lot of different things on my face. So I was gonna do his face like that.
Put a face mask, put all that blood on my face.
Man, you got some. Now you do have some good skin.
I know I got good skin. Good skin. And why I'm gonna allow you to put mud on this good skin?
Well, it can be better. You know what I'm saying? Because the older you get, you lose some things into your skin and stuff like that.
I put lotion on my face. That's all I need.
You don't even do that.
Dude, I get a little dab, and rub in my face.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. Anyway, so it seems as though Stasha is meeting up with her friend because they now meeting up with friends. Basically, this episode, if you didn't watch it, is more of we trying to get to decision day, the day before decision day.
Yeah.
Like kind of getting days before.
Right.
And it ain't much. It's a whole bunch of filler scenes and stuff.
The whole episode basically was a filler episode.
Yeah.
You know, all they doing bringing friends in so they can kind of point some things out about their relationship, and then they go talk to their spouses about what do I need to do better? This is what you need to do better.
Right.
Basically, this was the whole episode, to be honest with you.
It really was. That whole last hour, they could have cut it.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So, but we going to give y'all some.
But then again, they had to kind of stretch it out. They had to stretch it out because of they missed one. Yeah, they missed one couple.
True. That's true. I had forgot about them.
Yeah, I did too. I saw the episode, like the preview for next week.
Yeah.
And she threw the roses down. I thought, I forgot they was on the show.
Yeah. So Stasha's meeting up with her friend. So she told her friend about Nate having this issue with, if things don't work out, he got to move out, where he gonna live. Which, hey, it's a valid issue.
Yeah,
yeah,
man. Shoot, I'd be worried about that too if I was Nate.
Yeah, Stasha. I don't know if I said Stasha the first time, but Stasha also revealed that, she don't think that what's his name, Nate, is like ready to love. Like he's never been in love before. He stayed with somebody for 2 years, child.
We didn't know that. I didn't know that, until this episode. I said, what? He was staying with somebody for 2 years? And the problem Stasha has is that that Nate was staying with this woman. She loved Nate, but Nate didn't love her. After 2 years staying with the woman, he still didn't love the woman. So that's kind of scaring Stasha now, because Stasha said, if he did that to her, he might do that to me.
Right.
So I need to know if he loves me. I said, she's so adamant and narrow-minded about somebody loving her. Babe, you need love like that, get you a dog. They're going to love you. They're going to be loyal to you. But you trying to force this man to fall in love with you, it ain't going to work. All you're going to do is push this man away. Shoot, man. She has some insecurities. She really do.
But, I started thinking when they were saying that, I said, was it that girl that was at they, when you met all the friends, the lady that, like, she was just in love with Nate and so broken heart, it seemed like, But anyway, so Nate is FaceTiming his dad and his friend. I see he just be wanting to aggravate.
No, I feel comfortable like this, man. These are our family members, man.
But you got producers and executive producers and people of doggone shows that is Lifetime and other networks watching us, and you.
And they're gonna say, "Well, give him a bed lay in." It was an episode of Homer Simpson, The Simpsons, when he was an opera singer, and the only way he could sing, they had to lay him on his back. But when he stood up, he couldn't sing. But when they laid him on his back, he could sing real well. That's who I am.
We need to lay you on your back so you can sing real well.
I-
Just go and lay yourself across this table.
I wish you would. I said, "Ow, man."
Lay yourself across the table. Go ahead. Just lay up there. Just lay up there. Let the whole world see. Go ahead so you can be comfortable. Just lay stretch across there. Just go stretch across there.
I ain't ready for that. I'm not ready for that.
So Nate is FaceTiming his dad with a friend. The Nate friends be popping up. I guess he got a bunch of, because I don't know who this woman. I don't know if it was a woman or a man, but I think it was a woman with just long hair.
Because somebody was driving the car while she was on the camera.
I said, ooh, they got a lot of they got a lot of thug bones and harmony, because that's what they look like with all that long hair.
I thought they was in a drive-through ordering some hamburgers or something.
That's what it was.
That was what it was like to me. That was look like.
Man, you got some time. My dad don't want to be on here by himself.
She kept looking back. I said, what you looking back for, man? What kind of activities are you in? You know what I'm saying?
Like they was on the Instagram or something. But anyway, so he was just telling him how nervous he was, and that, what if, we get a divorce and she kicked me out and stuff like that. Dad was like, listen, calm down. I know it's just nerves and stuff like that. You're going to go through your ups and downs, your bumps in the road, but it's okay. So Nate also said that, talking about having kids and stuff. And Nate said that scares him. He don't want to feel pressured to do nothing. So.
And the dad said something about, or Nate said, well, how can you have kids and have fun? And his dad said, yeah, you can do that. And I guess Nate wasn't expecting his dad to say that. So Nate said, yeah, he was kind of reluctant. He said, yeah, okay, okay, Dad, whatever, man. But Nate has a lot of hesitations about this marriage. You know what I'm saying? He don't like being pushed. He don't like being pressured. And Stasha is doing all of that.
Mm-hmm. So Lindy called her friend.
Who?
Lindy. And Lindy called her friend, and her friend got some stuff going on, honey. I see why they friends. Friend talked to her. She said, hold on.
I can have some
noise. What you over there doing? Get off that couch.
Ooh, she in the hood.
And the friend said, oh, no, Linda said, oh, don't you do that in front of Miguel, honey. You don't like all that distraction stuff. I said, I see why y'all friends, y'all probably do that to each other all the time. Take y'all whole 2 hours to do a 15-minute conversation, because y'all got to talk to everybody.
Her friend even admitted to it, like, yeah, I kind of, I see something, I get distracted.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So that's why they friends.
Yeah.
That would annoy me after a while. You know what I'm saying? If I'm having a conversation, if it's lighthearted, no. But if I'm trying to talk to you and tell you something, that would bother me.
You do it though.
What I do?
You'll say something, babe, I gotta tell you something. Okay, it takes you literally a whole minute to get back to it. I'm sitting there waiting for you to tell me, and you don't tell me. That drives me up the wall.
What?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
You did it today.
What happened?
You said, I gotta tell
I
you
was
something.
at work.
Yeah, but those start off. I gotta tell you something and have me on pause for almost 2 minutes.
I probably got distracted at work doing something.
Okay.
I'm at work.
So you doing basically the same thing Linda be doing?
No, she looking at the dog or something like that or whatever. So no, that's not the same thing. So anyway, Linda said that Linda was just basically saying the same thing she always been saying and stuff like that. So the friend kind of gave her some advice, but she said, really, child, I can't really tell you nothing, going through my own stuff right here. In fact, I'm getting emotional just talking to you.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, I'm glad you saw it. I said, it's her friend about to cry.
Yeah, she said she's getting emotional.
I was like, ooh, boy. Yeah, that's the last friend you need to talk to.
Okay, and Linda up there crying. I said, ooh, child. Listen, Linda, honey, y'all be pulling friends that ain't ready to get on camera right now and stuff like that. Seem like the baby was jumping and doing stuff, making noise. She said, if you hear noise in the background, that's just my child. So the baby up there doing something, the husband probably said, listen, I'm finna go, you watch your own child. Ain't no telling what she had going on, but y'all put this friend up there that ain't ready to get no counsel, because she said, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I felt bad for the friend, man.
Shoot, I'm sitting up there about to cry in the friend situation. I don't even know what it is because she ain't told us.
I think the experts need to talk to the friend. You know what I'm saying?
Pause. Hold on. But then the experts ain't talking to them, so sure enough, they ain't finna talk to her. Because we got 2 little people at the end that want to I said, what happened to Devon? Y'all done set up here and did articles on this dude that he is coming on the show. Oh my God. And he had what, 1 or 2 scenes?
I think overall, Devon probably had no more than 10 minutes on screen.
You're right.
Throughout the whole show, throughout the whole season.
Now, he could have filmed more than that, but they didn't give us nothing but that.
No more than 10 minutes.
Dr. Pia, she probably had like more
15,
time.
About 15, 20 minutes.
And I'm sitting there and said, what? So all y'all want is Dr. Pep and Pastor Cal, that's it?
Yeah, they should have kept Dr. V. I told y'all should have kept Dr. V.
And if y'all seen on the community post I posted a couple of days ago, you know, that expert, which I think was before Dr. V, she came on. She done married one of the contestants that was on the show.
But Dr. V was already married.
Yeah, she was already married.
Oh.
So anyway. Oh, child. Anyway. So Kristen going out to drink. Them look like some good drinks. But she was going out to drinks having drinks with her friend, and basically just saying that, you know, as far as if she would say yes on decision day if
she got validation from Mitch.
Yeah.
And she wanted to hear Mitch say, I love you, I want to be with you. And you know, that's really the only thing that's keeping her from saying yes. So, you know, I get what she's trying to get. She wants that concrete proof that you want to know, that Mitch want to be with her.
Right.
And you know, Mitch's type of dude, that's not his style. He don't get down like that.
Well, you better get down like that.
Mitch got that swag. Mitch said, man, all these women and stuff, man.
No, you don't got it.
You got it.
You got it. So let's move on to Justin calling his mama. Mama.
Hey, Justin. I feel you, bro. Sometimes you got to call your mom and talk to your mom about some things. Sometimes you got to call your mom, talk to your mom about your woman. I get it, man. Been there, done that.
So Justin called his mom and he told her that, you know, he felt funny because he gave away Myra. And, you know, he thought that it was locked in that this girl was going to say yes, that we finna have a family together.
Justin, that's what happens when you assume things, man.
His mama said, so you think she going to say no? So
yeah, I'm just saying, don't. Me personally, I would never give my dog away until I knew for sure. And probably then, I still probably wouldn't have gave it away. We just had to work something out, you know what I'm saying, with the dogs. But yeah, man, that's on you, man. You can't blame Alexis on that.
Yeah. But he talked to his mom, which I would have never done. Talked to his mom about intimacy. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say sex. He said as far as intimacy, she only wants to dominate or want to be dominant. Wants to be dominated. Well. And he said he might not be able to please her. You know, not that, well, he said later, not that he can't dominate, but he said, I don't know, child. I don't know why he said he don't feel like he'll be able to please her. Isn't that something that you don't want to tell your mama? Like, you know, your mama don't want to know about your little life.
His mom probably said, what you mean you can't please her? Who that raised? That raised a punk? You found a man up and get in that bedroom, bring that thunder.
And his mom said, well, you gotta be a freak. I said, God.
Well, you know, his mom's older. She probably, most moms been around the block. They experienced. So yeah, they could probably give you a word or two when it comes to that. Now, what I want to hear from my mom? No, because I want that image in my head.
When you trying to be intimate, you can hear your mom say, gotta be a freak in your ear.
Yeah, that killed the mood, man. God, here you go, baby. I brought you some chocolate chip cookies for you. So, yeah.
Chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah, because you still got the mom thing in your head. You know, she's going to bring some cookies afterwards.
And then when she said that, Justin was like what? And she started laughing like, yeah, but you the one told her about intimacy. So Alexis on the phone with her mama. And she said that the mom was asked her, is she going to say yes on decision day? And she said, you know, she's not sure. And the mom said, well, you know, baby, you're a runner. So, you know.
Even her own mom threw shade at like, Alexis. That's sad when your mom say you're a runner.
You're a runner, you're a truck.
Okay, we knew you was going to say that. Everybody in the video land knew you was going to say that when they said that the word running came up. Everybody knew it.
That's because you stole it for the last couple of times.
I never said it.
Run the tape. Production. Run the tape.
You ain't male.
Run the tape, production. Run the tape. So yes, you have said that before.
I don't recall saying
yes, you have. So I said, because he got that from me. So so the mom said, listen, you got to see if he's the right fit for you. So Mitch is talking to his brother. And Mitch's brother, that was a good conversation that they both had.
Everybody, friends, and relatives that came on the show tonight, Mitch brother, in my opinion, dropped some dimes. Go ahead.
Mitch said that he is enjoying Kristen. The real her is finally coming out. She fun, she playful, she all this stuff. So she actually can be herself. And he said, and that's the one that he likes. Like he loves that Kristen right there. But he told his brother, listen, I went back to a corporate meeting we had. I went back to that old Mitch, that old life, that single one. And guess what? I like that one too. I'm a little bit now confused on what I need to do.
Yeah, got back into his comfort zone.
Yep. So
yeah, I get it, man. You so used to being single, now you thrust into marriage because it's like I said, it's an experiment. So you trying to work through that. But once you get back in your old life, man, you say, man, I missed this life, man. I got to answer to nobody. I ain't got to compromise with nobody. This is me, Mitch. I'm in my comfort zone. But then again, after a while, you start missing your wife. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of torn.
But Mitch did admit that he's not in love. He loved her, but he's not in love with her. And he also said that his brother was saying that he don't understand that, what you have and what you built, like the friendship and stuff like that, it's very rare in a partnership nowadays. Yeah, and right. You need to cherish that. If that part of it is good, then continue to build off of that and continue to grow with that, because a lot of people don't have that fun, that friend. Do you miss her? Right. You know what I'm saying? When you leave, and y'all have fun together.
Yeah, Mitch said, yeah, I do. Priceless. He said, I do miss when I'm gone. And the brother said, come on, man. People would love to have what you have, man. Have somebody you can have fun with. Somebody y'all enjoy being in each other's presence, man. And Mitch has that. Mitch, don't mess this up, man. Don't mess it up, man, because of your ego. I'm telling you, man, you got you a good thing. If you really feel that way about Kristen, and she makes you feel comfortable, you enjoy having fun with her, y'all make each other laugh and happy. To me, that's right there. You can take a risk on that. You can take a chance saying yes because of that right there, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't have to be in love with that person. Yeah. But yeah, you can build on that though, man. That's a good foundation to start with. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we did. Right.
What?
That's what we did.
Someone. Oh yeah, we did do that. We started like that.
So the couples ride in the go-karts, and it seems as though Alexis and Justin, they own different kind of in a special car, because because Justin was probably way too tall to get in that little tiny car.
Just like he was special back there.
Yeah, it was. Boop boop, and then Alexis flying past everybody.
Like she drive Miss Daisy, and he back there chilling. Drive.
So once they get finished with that, the couples are talking, and Miguel said that, they are doing better. Justin was saying that as far as what's going on with him, Justin said that he was in his head, and, at first he was thinking about, like, I'm finna get up out of this, but, he overgeneralized, and we had to put our caption on to see what he said. But he said he overgeneralized, and he's glad that he is aware of his issue.
The one thing I noticed when they was out there talking, it was cold. It was like they were extra cold. Yeah. I think the reason why they're extra cold is because the wind come off the ocean. I think instead of coming from the north, it came from the south. It hit a cold front coming from the southwest, and when the cold front hit right there at the longitude 33 and latitude 45, it brought the cold front on the shore. And that's why I was an extra 15, 20 degrees colder. Now back to you.
He up here thinking he James fan. That's our weather. That's our key weather person here.
Yeah, man. How you say that's why they were cold, man?
Please, you don't even know none of that stuff.
I
If somebody
do.
was go back there and say, he said it wrong. All them equate to hell. They equate to hot hell. That's wrong,
man.
mister.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. I'm telling you, man. That's why they were extra cold.
You said was from the south, which is hot. Do you bring it that from there to there?
You got jet streams, you got cold fronts, man. You got the depression from the sky. You got, the eclipse from the moon and the sky and the sun. All that plays to the effect of the weather blowing that cold air onto the people in San Diego.
And that's how a lot of women get duped. Thinking that the man is smart and he's like, ooh, girl, he's talking about longitude and latitude and stuff. Girl, he said, oh my God, girl, he is smart. Honey, sit him down, know what he's talking about. Right. Anyway, so
trust me.
Stasha wanted to make it known it's uncomfortably cold.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
You got that from her. Well, it's cold.
But I can tell the way they were freezing because they were shivering and everything.
They was what?
They're shivering and everything.
They was what?
Shivering. That's why.
Again.
I ain't gonna do it no more. That's why the cold front and the jet stream and all that hit and it's cold.
You brought up the storm from Bahamas somewhere. Yeah, they're telling the jet stream.
The storm from the Bahamas can't get there because that's on the East Coast. This is the West Coast. You got a mountain range right there, so the East Coast air can't get over the mountain to get to the West Coast.
Nothing up there. So she let them know that it's cold, uncomfortably cold. And to me, I think that was key to production. Like, why y'all got them out there doing stuff like that?
Y'all should put some heaters out there, man. Yeah. I ain't got no heaters out there or nothing. They go say, y'all gonna earn this chick.
Listen, that. I would have been like Nate when he walked off. I would have been and walked off. I can't do this right here.
You start an argument so I can walk off.
I know that's right.
Damn, what you talking about? This cake dry. Walked off.
So she, and when she said she was cold, it was still was such a space between her and Nate. Because if I would have said I was cold, you would have, you know what I'm saying, came over there and got me a little closer. You know what I'm saying? But it was.
I'm telling you, Nate has a disconnect when it comes to affection. I think he's so used to playing the field and smashing that he don't know how to show that type of emotion, in my opinion, that type of affection towards his woman. That's what I'm taking.
So they talked about the vibrating panties that will make her warm and stuff like that. So Stasha said that she wished that Nate had more life experience. He listened to his dad when his dad told him about, hey, just give it time and all that stuff, whatever. But he wouldn't listen to his own wife. So she felt some type of way.
Excuse me. I can kind of see why Nate did that. You listen to your dad because he's older, he's been through it, and he's experienced in it. So if this person been through it, he probably knows what he's talking about.
Right.
Stasha, she really haven't been through all that yet. That Nate know of.
Right.
So I can kind of see why Nate chose his dad's side.
Mitch said that we are not sure, as far as their decision. And Kristen said that if Mitch gave her like the assurance and everything she needs, she would say yes. So they like hunting and Nate. Mitch, that's your cue right there. Just say what she needs for you to say. Like
Mitch knew what he was doing. He wasn't gonna say it right there. He was gonna wait till he put that black turtleneck on, like he was in the episode of Mari. Remember the episode of Mari? They had the dog and stuff. He thought he was in New Jack City. You know what I'm saying?
So Kristen and Kristen and Mitch go to dinner, and Kristen said that she needs more clear lines, not blurred lines, not maybe. We can work on and stuff like that as far as them, moving forward. And Mitch said that he's not sure, but Mitch did say that he said that if I said yes on decision day and said that, hey, we can work toward it. You know what I'm saying? If I say yes and we can work toward, being in a good place, move forward, would you be okay with that? She was like, yes. So she just grinned, honey.
I thought Mitch was going to say, Kristen, sit your $5 butt down before I make change out of you. That's what I thought you were going to say. Oh, New Jack City. Yeah, well, Wesley Snipes, Nino Brown told G-Money to sit down. G-Money, sit down. Sit your $5 butt down before I make change out of you. And because, Mitch had the black on and turned it like he was in
okay.
New Jack City, So all he didn't need was the dog and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all.
Yep.
You need some more henchmen to sit around.
Yep. Yep. That's Kristen right there. Yep. Yes. He did apologize for how he handled her in the beginning. He continues to say that he wish he would have handled it different. He wasn't in his head. She said, listen, you don't have to keep apologizing for the same old thing. I forgave you for that, and we're just going to move on. Mitch said that he's afraid of losing her, and he don't want to lose her. Drop mic when a man say that.
Mitch got game,
when
boy.
a man say that.
Now, all joking aside.
He said it to me, so I was like, okay then, baby.
All joking aside, when Mitch said that, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Stand up for your woman. Let your woman know that you want her. And that's what he did. And that's what you need to do, man.
That's right.
Especially after the brother said, man, you enjoy being around this woman, man. Don't let her go. Oh, yeah.
That went down.
Kudos to Mitch.
That's how it went down with us. The same stuff Mitch said, some of that, you said it to me. He was like, I don't want to lose you. Just like you said, what? Hey, is you in love with me? I said, what? Who say that to somebody? I know you love me. I know you. I just feel it. I feel that you was in love with me.
I know you was in love with me, man.
I said, I was asking a friend, who say that? Now I'm up here thinking, do I love this man?
Yeah, you did.
I think it was like 2 or 3 months.
She all in love. Look at her.
I said, I don't love you.
Yeah, you did.
I don't love you.
He said,
yes. I said, in fact, you love me because you the one brought it up.
No, I can tell how you was acting, man.
Know me.
I said, you loved it to me, did you? He said, yeah, I do love it to you.
I ain't say that.
Matter of fact, come by the house. I'll be waiting by the
So anyway, Justin and Alexis.
Miss Jenkins, Miss Jenkins, come on out there with
So Justin and Alexis are at dinner. Let me tell you something, honey. Somebody please put this woman in a magazine on how many times you can wear braids and style them up.
I like this style. I like that style.
It was cute. Now, she got to be going to a style braided or somebody to do it up. Said, girl, I'm going to dinner tonight, flip them some kind of way. Because girlfriend be wearing them different styles. So, he said that he did have her some flowers and all that stuff. It was pretty nice seeing and stuff like that. So she was very surprised. He did say that he apologized for getting in his own head. He not realizing that, he get in his head and start painting narratives and seeing it in a different way and stuff like that. So Alexis was like, I'm glad you now see it that way because I was pushing back and probably was going to say no and stuff like that. So, listen, I know I got my own issues and stuff like that. This, that. She said, fact, what are my issues? What did he say, baby?
What?
He said, I want you to be more, I want you to.
Okay, yeah. I want you to act like you want me more. Because I want to feel wanted. And she said, I'm going to try to work on that. He said, I know you want to be dominated in the bedroom. And he said, sometimes once you just kind of like initiate the intimacy with me. And he said, you ain't got to do it all the time, but every once in a while, come on to me, She said, okay, I'll try to work on that. And yeah, sometimes women need to do that, man. A man sometimes wants a woman to come on to him. A man should have to initiate that all the time.
Right. It
should be, I'm not going to say, 50-50, but come on, we want to feel like we want to feel like we're wanted to, okay? Right. We want to feel like we're like desired in the bedroom. Right. We don't want to be jumping on y'all bones all the time. Sometimes y'all jump on our bones.
Well,
Yeah, ain't no way up to it. That's facts.
Well, if you said sometimes a man want to know if they're desired.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that if you're in the bedroom with a woman if she desires.
Well, yeah, you do know. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? Especially when y'all doing y'all thing, you can tell. But regardless of that, you still want the woman to kind of start it sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying?
He said he talked to his mama. His mama said he need to be a freak.
But you can be a freak all day long, but you still got to know that woman wants to receive that. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a freak on woman out there dancing and stuff. She look at me like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
You going to be dancing.
Yeah, doing your little freaky dance in front of the woman, trying to get the mood started.
So, anyway. Freaky dance you do, Chad. You do not do a dance.
Do a show.
So, Alexis said, well, this is because as they would sit there talking and stuff like that, they did so much chopping with the editing and stuff, so we couldn't keep up because they go from one extreme to the next. But it seems as though she was like, well, we definitely need to, like, we want to have a marriage, this ain't friends at first sight, it's marriage at first sight.
But then she came back and said, maybe we are best as being friends. You know what I'm saying? Best as being good friends. And Justin probably like, dang, we take 2 steps forwards and go back 1 step. 2 steps forward, go back another step. Yep. 2 steps forward and go back a step.
Got it. So let's move on to Lindy and Miguel.
All right. You see that, Lindy? You see that?
He's talking about.
That's so creepy, man. That is so creepy. So creepy.
So anyway, Lindy and Miguel, they are at dinner. I said, "Ooh, they did the when she was snapped on last time. They did the same kind of scenario." So he decided to take her to another winery because he did apologize once again. I know some of y'all take his side, but he did apologize for the dinner he messed up last time.
Yeah, you're right, babe. He said he messed up. He takes ownership of that. He apologized to her several times. Said he was wrong. He was in a bad space. But most of y'all said he got fed up with her. That's why he snapped on her. The way he's saying out of his own mouth is that he had a bad week and it all falls back on him. Okay, so he's saying Lindy had nothing to do with it, basically. That's the understanding I got from what he was saying. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. That's what it sounded like to me.
In that moment, now she played her part in but in that particular moment,
I ain't talking about what she did back then. I'm talking about that weekend.
Right.
That weekend, I said before Linda can get on your skin, but that weekend, Miguel was totally wrong.
Yep. So, excuse me. Thank you. So he said that he overreacted and he wants to regroup and move from when he was going from a 0 to 100. Miguel said that he's not sure if he can be her pillar because she wants and her strong personality, it kind of scares him, and it takes a lot to be with her. Like it takes a lot out of him.
I think he used the wrong word when he said strong personality. I don't think she has a strong personality. I just think she has blubs. To me, a strong personality is a person that's just who they are. You know what I'm saying? When they calm, when they mad, when they just talking to you, when they being normal, and its personality is strong. Linda's personality is not strong when she's ready to sitting there talking to you. Now, when she blows up, she's emotional. Yeah, that's different in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? For instance, how you go be around somebody, they like to be the life of the party all the time, loud. To me, that's a strong personality. You know what I'm saying? All the time. She's not like that in my opinion.
So the next scene is where Nate and Stasha are out for dinner. And so Nate was eating that spaghetti honey with that white shirt. He pretty good because I'm sure a drop of something is just something about white. It gravitates to stuff. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, let's see. So, Nate wants to know, as far as Stasha, what are her flaws? Which, again, I think this is some bad editing. He was like, yeah, what are your flaws? She was like, my flaws? Like, I told you them before. So, he's like, okay. And it's just the way that Nate talks sometimes. He'd be like, okay, got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like I don't know. I don't know if he's being petty or, you know what I'm saying, passive aggressive.
That could be part of it, passive aggressive, but I don't think he's being petty. I just think that's his personality.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know, he's even keeled. He don't get too excited, and that's just who he is.
But I think that when he don't get what he want, he had that blow up, right? I think he packs that stuff in, be like, okay, got it, and then he takes an opportunity and blow it up.
I think you're right. I think he kind of tamps it down, but as long as you don't poke at it no more, he'll kind of fade away. But if you keep poking at that moment, it's gonna get to the point he's gonna have to let it out, and that's what he did tonight, in my opinion.
So, Stasha want to know, how's the love? Like, where are we? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, where are we? Up 10, 20?
I've never seen a woman so obsessed about how a man is gonna fall in love with her so quickly, man. It's only been 7 weeks, man. You keep asking this man where we at when you know for him to fall in love with you, man. That question would get old real quick if you continue to ask a man that. I wish you continue to ask me, you in love with me yet? You in love with me yet? I never get in love with you. You know what I'm saying?
Never get in love.
Get in love with you. That's right. It's a relationship. It's a birth. It's a now. I never get in love with you. Yeah, man. And that's why, like you said, you know, that's why she don't have a man now, because she put all that pressure on that person, and the men, they just leave because they can't handle that pressure, man. You got to ask that man every week, is he in love with you, man?
I think Stasha need to understand this is not a business contract. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of your houses and stuff like that. Hey, has the tile came in? When's it coming in? It's coming in tomorrow. I need to know.
You can't close in. You can't make a closing on love, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I think she's treating it too, because she's so used to everything like that precise. You know, her house has to be clean. Everything has to be in order. Everything has to be perfect. We got to have a baby on this. We got to do that, and she got to understand stuff will fall in place when it needs to fall in place organically.
If she doesn't change that, she's gonna be alone by herself.
Yeah, in all her big house, honey. I guess she can adopt some children.
Yeah, no, she's gonna get some cats. She's gonna be the new cat lady.
So Nate said that in time it will come. You know, saying give it some time, just be patient.
To me, that's a good answer right there.
Yeah, he said, I do see myself falling in love with you in the future. You know what I'm saying?
That's another good answer.
Going that way. He's not comfortable. He said that something, I don't know what I was saying. Something about he's not comfortable walking around.
Yeah, he said
around you.
He said he wish he can be to the point to get comfortable enough to walk around her naked.
That's what I put. Yeah.
And he's not at that point yet because he's still shy.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense to me. If you're not to that point to be comfortable with somebody, to be yourself, of course you're not gonna be in love with that person. And she don't understand that. And like you said, she is so rigid when it comes to that. There's no leeway. Either you're in love with me or you're not. If you're not in love with me, how long is it going to take you to get to that point? Because we need to go ahead and sign this contract, basically, you know?
Yep, exactly. Stasha says she is concerned and that, you know, he lived with somebody for 2 years and he wasn't in love with them.
That's understandable.
Stasha said that she feel like, you know, even they hugs, like, you know, I know you hug me in the morning time, stuff like that, but I don't feel like it's deep. I feel like you kind of just going through the motion.
It may not be deep to Stasha, but it might be deep to Nate. Because you can't tell this man how he feels, okay? Maybe if he's in love with you and he hugs you that way, that might be the best you're going to get. That might be all his love and he giving you. But to you, it's not good enough. So I see where Nate's coming from with this right here.
Yeah. Nate said that this is my issue because he started to blow up now. He said, okay. So all of that, you feel like I'm just going through the motion. He said, that's it. He said, this is my issue with you. I feel like you're going to get bored. And at some point, really and truly, you're going to feel like I don't love you. And he said, what is this tattoo? What is this? What is this right here? If I didn't go, she said, well, it was just a commitment that you made. You know what I'm saying? That don't necessarily mean you love me or nothing like that. And so she said that it was a commitment. He said, but you asking like for me to love you within these last 2 months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just give me time.
Now, if Nate was to tell her, yeah, I do love you, she's not going to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna believe it because it's not true. But to tell her that he love her, to shut her up, it's gonna make the situation worse.
Oh yeah. He said that he said, I feel like I show you the deep affection. She said, you do. He said, well, what am I missing? Like, what do you mean? She said, the love part. He get up and walk away. He's like, I can't do this. Cut the cameras. I don't care. I can't do this. So
I just don't get it.
You know how many people have, guys especially, have told women that they love them and they don't.
Right. And maybe that's what he needs to do to her, so to be quiet, man, because he's trying to be honest. Like I said, at first I was kind of, looking at Nate sideways because I thought he was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? But throughout the season, I've seen the growth in Nate. Okay,
he's seen the growth, Nate. Yeah, I know you're watching.
Yeah, and to me, Nate seems like he's a sensible dude now. And what Stasha don't understand is that you cannot make a man, especially a man like Nate, to conform to what you want. Mm-hmm. And she don't. It's like, to me, she's like a spoiled brat. She can't get her way. Oh, yeah. She can't get her way. She get mad.
Remember, she divorced her mama, right, and wanted to stay with her family. Child, remember the family. Mm-hmm. So anyway, he walks off. So he was talking, came back, and they started talking. But she came in, and he said, "Listen, you got to understand, I'm not in love with you. Period." And he said, "And I'm tired of proving myself to you. Like, I got to prove myself to you." He said, "After we say I love you, and if that's not enough, then I'm stuck with you." She said, "Oh, you stuck with me?"
"Yeah, I'm stuck with you."
"Oh, you stuck? Oh, okay. You stuck with it, that mean?"
And if y'all notice, when he said the first "stuck with you," that came from his gut. He said, "I'm stuck with you." You know what I'm saying? So I knew then. I thought, "Oh yeah, this dude pissed now." You know what I'm saying? And that's when she said, "Well, you ain't gotta be stuck with me." He said, "I don't want to divorce from you. I don't want to marry you because I can't marry nobody like this." Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So let's move up. Mitch and Kristen. It's all the couples last night. Before decision day, she wants Luna, honey, to sleep in the bed with them, honey. They had to go get the dog because they do all that stuff with her nose and stuff like that. And she running. They got her in with the bed. Pretty much, they talk as they go to bed. Justin and Alexis talking the night before decision day. Stasha and Nate.
Part 2.
Okay, so they in the bed, and so it's like the couples that seemed like they was thriving the most wait toward the end of the season and have issues. So Stasha and Nate, they're in the bed and they're talking, and she asked the question, "What do you enjoy about being married to me?" It took a long time to answer.
Yeah, it took a long time. And the answer he gave her wasn't the answer she wanted to hear. Yeah. Because he said, I like your friendship. We have fun together. Basically, you like a homeboy. You like a homeboy, and you can tell by the expression on her face, she didn't want to hear that. Yep. And bottom line, Nate, you say, he apologized. He apologized, but the apology. No, go ahead about the twos and everything. Go ahead.
So he did apologize if that's what you wanted. He apologized to her if that's what you wanted to hear. I do apologize to you. And she said, but you didn't use the tools. You know what I'm saying? You got upset, but you didn't use the tools. And he said, I came back an hour later, and then I used the tools. And one thing about me is that, I use the tool, but you don't give me affirmation once I do that stuff. So you need to affirm me, because that's one of my triggers too. Like I want to be a part, and I want you to affirm me. And those are my triggers. And he said, I don't want to be unhappy, and I sure ain't finna be unhappily married. I'm not finna sacrifice my happiness over marriage.
All right. He's like, okay.
You want to talk about the tools?
Yeah, I'm going to say this. I understand what Nate's saying. When you're emotional at that moment, the last thing you think about is the tools you got to use. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not used to using them tools when you're hot and heated and mad. It's going to take time to learn and train yourself to use those tools at that time. Mm-hmm. And I felt like you said, he came back and used them, but apparently Stasha didn't show him no grace on that and gave him kudos for that, because he even had to come back and use the tools. You know, so he could have left that stuff like it was.
Well, in my opinion, first it was too late, Chad. I'm gonna come back and use some tools when you didn't use it in that moment.
Well, you know,
let me finish. So one, I think you have to realize Nate is younger than Stasha. Stasha has had, according to her, years of therapy. Even though we see some areas that, you know, she probably need more in, but she probably knows how to have a conversation without shutting down or getting extremely mad and blowing up steam. And Nate probably has not learned that yet, especially if he feels like he's being poked. Now, he did say that she hurt his feelings. You know, he's very disappointed at what she said, that he feel like he's just going through the motions. So that probably hurt him. So she kept picking with him, telling me, you ain't use the tools, you ain't use the tools, you ain't use the tools. And I get it, honey. You in that moment, you ain't studying holding no hand, child, because sometimes you don't even want to touch each other. So I think we have to look at the age difference. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she's a little bit more.
What's the age difference? 2 years, 3 years?
No, I thought it was a little bit more than that. She's 38. I don't know if he in his early 30s.
I don't think more than 4 years. I don't, you know, if it's like a 10-year difference, you have a 4 year difference. I don't
think so.
No.
All right. So anyway, so they all packing, they ready to leave. Each of the couples talking. The rest of the last 30 minutes or something like that, they was all talking. Kristen and Mitch are talking and discussing and saying that, you know, she thought she heard Mitch say that when they say yes, that after they, you know, get married, that they was going to take a break and not live together.
I didn't hear the live together part. All I heard Mitch saying, we might need some time to get, you know, pump the brakes and let's not rush, you know. He never did say anything about not living together and nothing like that. And so Mitch had to come back and clarify that to Kristen, to say that, no, I'm not saying we don't need to live together. All I'm saying is that we need to slow down, let's enjoy ourselves and go from there. And then she said, okay, I'm glad I brought it up again so I can get an understanding.
Yeah. So anyway, so let's see. So Stasha is closing the door. So all the couples doing their own thing or whatever. It wasn't much to write down. So Stasha closing the door. This is what I noticed. And she just behind the door, you know how you go down to the ground.
Being all dramatic.
Yeah, right.
Man, this ain't no as the world's turn soap opera.
Right. And so because they didn't even show him going out the door, they just show him shutting it. So we don't know if they had an argument or what. But anyway, so she in her bed and she was like, my husband's not here. And what I did notice a lot of bumps on her face. Now I'm saying this, she could be stressing out. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you stress on her, you get a lot of bumps in your face. So yeah. But that's pretty much it. All the couple said some stuff like that. But nevertheless, decision day is next week. And probably after that is when hopefully the reunion will be 2 parts or stuff like that. Or I don't know, they may try to do that. What is it?
Kevin coming in there.
Yeah, Kevin coming in there. But they did something after this video because after party is over. So they did something after tonight with some previous guests. People that have been on Married at First Sight and stuff like that. So yeah. Well, that's it, y'all. That's all we got. Don't forget that to make sure that you go to the lip bar to use our promo code KOEDFAM to purchase the lipstick that I'm wearing today, which I think it is Prima Donna. And that's it. We'll see you guys on the next video because my husband is yawning. Thank you, baby, for rocking.
I always put off first.
I love you so much.
Deuces.
I do. You're just the best. See how you do me? All right, you guys.
Oh, I already ended it.
You guys
I already ended it, man.
Don't forget to go.
I already
and let
ended
God
it.
go with you. Deuces.
Hey!